'80s concluded and ushered in the last decade of not just the century, but the millennium, Virginia Beach was in the midst of some big changes, and we're not talking about the hairstyles. Aided by rapid growth, the city began offering more services for residents and achieved several key milestones. Importantly, the city elected its first female and first Jewish mayor, Meyera Oberndorf, in 1988. The popular People's Mayor led Virginia Beach for 20 years, also making her the city's longest-serving mayor. That same year, the city cut the ribbon on two exciting projects: the Tidewater Veterans Memorial, which was designed with the help of local high school students, as well as the Central Library, which would ultimately be named in honor of Oberndorf.
The public during that time had been very avid library supporters. We were growing so fast that we couldn't meet the demand. We needed larger facilities. We needed more accessible facilities. When we opened this library, the grand opening was a major celebration. The entire front lawn was packed. Our biggest problem was the lines at the public access computers and the fact that there were so many books checked out that the day after we opened, it was like we had no books. So we were transferring books from the branch libraries to over here so that at least on the second day and the third day of opening, we would have something for people to check out. Just the Central Library alone issued 20,000 library cards in the first 6 months of its operation.
Just as residents were ringing in 1989, Virginia Beach was pummeled by back-to-back snowstorms. Starting the weekend after New Year's, 4 storms dumped a total of more than 44 inches of snow on the city in less than 2 months. The last one, a massive 2-day blizzard that began on March 1st, buried the city in 15.4 inches of snow. It was the highest recorded snowfall in nearly 100 years. Late that summer, Oberndorf faced what would perhaps be the greatest challenge of her career: the 1989 Labor Day weekend riots. The crisis forced introspection, and it became a major turning point for Virginia Beach. A number of positive changes were born, namely the Virginia Beach Human Rights Commission, the Citizens Advisory Committee, and the American Music Festival. 2 years later, in April, Virginia Beach completed the long-awaited Bayside Recreation Center. 5 years after voters approved a bond referendum to finance the project, the $8 million facility opens its doors to excited families in 1992. That concludes our look at Virginia Beach from 1988 to 1992. Up next, 1993 to 1997. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share that captured the early days of Virginia Beach, or proud reflections of what makes this city your home, we would love to hear from you. Visit vbgov.com/nostalgicvb for step-by-step directions on how to get those pictures and videos to us. We thank you in advance for sharing.